ladies and gents, and welcome back to DCS World with Mags, and welcome aboard the Viper. Yes, the F-16 had a little bit of a rough start, haven't done too many videos of it on the channel, but she's doing a bit better now, and I'm actually really enjoying flying her out. So, today's mission, we are doing Island Style. This is one of the missions that comes with the F-16 by default. This is a mixed force, US Air Force and US Navy, performing a strike on the Silkworm missile batteries stationed on Siri Island by the Iranians. This is following a retaliatory strike following Iranian attacks against oil tankers in the Strait. So, our objective here is actually pretty straightforward. There are multiple elements to this flight. First things first, the F-15s that you saw taking off during the intro are flying north of Siri Island in order to provide a bar cap for the F-18s and F-16s that will be performing strikes on Siri Island. Now, the first wave that's going in on Siri Island are all SEAD. Their job is, quite obviously, suppress the enemy air defences. And suppression is a key word here, however we'll get to that in just a moment. Once the SEAD flights have suppressed the enemy air defences, the strike packages will start hitting their targets. Now, our flight, which is a two-ship flight of F-16s, has a specific target. We'll be going for the HY-2 Silkworm missile launchers on the north side of Siri Island. And we'll be getting there by flying a ring around to the back of Siri Island and then attacking from west to east. Alright, so I said a moment ago that suppression was the key word here. There's actually two things to pay attention to in this particular mission. First is, the SEAD flights will not always get everything. They are only suppressing the enemy air defences, they are not destroying everything that is down there. So it's entirely possible during a flight that you could have a previously undetected surface-to-air missile defence system come online and try and take you out. So you have to pay attention to what's going on during this mission. The second part is, the mission is different each time you fly it, and this is really cool and it makes replayability absolutely fantastic. There's actually multiple unit sets that you could potentially receive each time this mission is run, and each one is a different configuration of air defences. Your target always remains the same, the defences on the island does not, and therefore the performance of all the flights and the performance of SEAD will vary each time you play the mission. So anyways, ladies and gents, we're just in the process of getting our RWR and countermeasures all set up in the aircraft. We're going to do a little jump forward in editing now through to the final waypoint before we begin our approach to the island, and I hope you enjoy. To have to do a modification to this mission and set it up for multiplayer co-op PvE. Try and get all of the planes replaced by human pilots and maybe get a human AWACS in. Maybe this would work really well for that. Alright, just almost there. So you know what, let's make our turn in. Altitude too. Get down to about 8,000 feet for the approach.
Forward 5, splash bandit, moles 276 for 70 at 25,000.
Master arm set, air ground, we're already configured, so we're going to be dropping 2 bombs at a time. Of course, carrying Mark 82, 6 of them, so we're going to get 3 releases in this configuration. We only have 2 targets on the north side. Hopefully we'll get them both in one pass, and then we can drop our remaining bombs on just whatever is available inside of the area. Whoever's idea with this mission was to have us fly directly into the sun right after sunrise, they're horrible. They're awful. Or nearly directly into the sun anyway. Priority. That changes the RWR too, guys, from I think it's like the top 16 threats or something down to the top 5. And that one should prioritize low altitude threats, I think, which is what we want. We shouldn't have to worry about any aircraft here, but I'm concerned about radar guided surface-to-air missiles, so
Flight.
like a moth at the moment. I keep trying to turn in towards the sun. Bright light, bright light, bright light. As I would say to the kids anyway. Okay, so we got to get a little bit further over. Colt 2 is running in, so the attacks have started. The little angle on the island here, it's not by accident. If we can get pretty close to our designated path, and we're obviously off course a little bit here, or out of position a little bit here, but if we can get close to that angle, it should line up the Silkworm missile launchers for us. Should be just to the left and our side of the building cluster just ahead of us, in the sort of the central section of the island. I think I can see them off to the left a little.
Defending Sam, altitude 132 for 40.
Yeah, there they are. There they are. I see him. I see him. I see him. Pickle and 2.
Fast flare.
No comms messages. So I don't think I actually managed to take out the target. I think I missed. Or at the very least I didn't kill the target. Definitely launcher threats back there at the moment. Alright. Alright, I got one. And I crippled the second one, but it's not destroyed yet. So I'm going to have to go back in and use my last 2. Yeah. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah. Should. There's the destruction, the explosion from the one we destroyed. It should be the one north, or west rather, west of that one. So to our left of that one. And they're hitting targets. That's the factory complex. That's the manufacturing plant for the silkworms being destroyed. shot, don't miss. Pickle. Alright, that should...
Cat flare.
I reckon that was IR. I reckon that was IR. There'd be man pads down in there. And that doesn't matter to us anymore. We can get the hell out of here. Our bombs are done, our targets are destroyed. So now it's on everybody else. Indeed it was, and they did deliver. We were halfway back to the mainland when we got the mission complete order as the last of the strike packages took out their designated targets. So 2 passes, not as clean as I would have liked. I would have liked to have taken both the targets in one, but it's still not awful overall, providing I disengaged correctly, and I did have 2 bombs remaining to spare. Flight home was perfectly fine, landing was a little bouncier than I would have liked. The F-16 is pretty easy to land, so I don't really have an excuse for messing this one up. And otherwise, the mission went perfectly fine with only one close call, with the sneaky man pad hidden on the island that I wasn't aware of, getting a little closer than I would have liked. But again, as I said before, this is the reason why I like this particular mission. Stuff like that happens every single time you fly. Anyways, ladies and gents, hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. DCS World will be returning to the channel very soon, as always, and we are in the last days of the DCS sale at the moment, so please do not forget to use the code MagzTV if there is anything in particular you would like to pick up out of this sale. It doesn't extend the discount by a huge amount more, but every dollar counts these days, so take every discount you can as often as you can. Also, the F-16 and MiG-29 designs, by request, are back up on the Magsware store, and I will have a new Jolly Rogers theme design popping up there very soon as well for the F-14. Anyways, guys, until next time, remember to click that like button if you did, share and subscribe if you want to see more, and as always, take care.